the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. With me, oh you know him, Shaquille O'Neal. You know this guy too, Kenny the Jet Smith. Pepsi Center, the site, Denver Nuggets, the home team, and today they'll be playing against the Sacramento Kings. A lot of adversity lately for the Kings. They'd love to get back on a winning track. 7 losses in their last 8 games. That is not going to get it done, and they know it. And the Sacramento Kings, every season for over a decade, they finish below 500. Kenny, how do they break through?
Well, it's not going to happen tonight, Ernie, and it's not going to happen overnight, especially here in the West. It starts with the culture, stability, and getting quality people like Shaquille O'Neal, who's part of the franchise now, to help. That will help in time.
Well, you need talent, and in a small market, the draft is how you get it. The attitude on this team is much more positive nowadays, though.
Okay.
I'll take your word for it. Let's send it to Kevin Harlan with the call.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. It's all about the Western Conference. That's where the action is today as the Denver Nuggets get ready to battle. They traveled to Sacramento last time they faced the Kings and came away with a win. And now we'll see who gets the advantage after they tied at 1 apiece.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
Very satisfying performance, Greg, and one they'll look to repeat tonight. I mean, they ended up winning it going away.
And at this point of the season, Clark, we can see which teams have the better depth, the better bench. If you would talk about the importance of having a strong bench over the long haul.
For contending teams, I think it's a difference maker because it allows you to work through the length of the season in a more measured way, which gives your key players rest. You spread out the minutes over more players, so that tends to lend itself to freshness as you get ready for the playoffs. I don't know if you can overstate the value of a quality bench when you're a team that's expected to make a deep run in the playoffs.
Now Sacramento's starting 5. We've got Rose. Kemp is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Moncrief, and it's Mutombo. And at the 5, roaming the paint. Now, here is George. A 23-point game for him in the win against Miami.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off him.
I love the activity. George is not just a perimeter player, folks. You can depend on him down low, too.
Here's Rose. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Nash kicks to Gasol. Outside, George. Over James. George, no good.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Not much else you can do there. I mean, that's what you want. Too bad they weren't able to finish it off.
Now here's LeBron. He had 35 points last game out. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. It's blocked.
Coleman, great length. Great length at 6'10". The wingspan of a Condor really excels at reaching out and turning shots away.
A nice shot by Gasol.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
Now here's Kemp. 9-point game his last outing. Now here is Moncrief. Defense right on him. Just 5 on the clock. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Moncrief's got his first basket. For Denver, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Rose against Nash. Wade from outside. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Rose with the ball. Guarded now by Nash.
And that was the play to make. Rose making the right read.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. The Nuggets trail. Now here's Nash. A 23-point game for him in the win against Miami.
And you know what? In that last game, he was also all over the place on defense, mucking up the passing lanes and getting all kinds of steals, too.
There's the three. The shot's good on the assist by Wade.
And, you know, the stroke of Nash, so pure. He's got a nice high arching shot, a deadly three-point shooter, too.
Now here's James. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. And it's good for 2. Rose has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
Well, you know, Greg, they can count on him to get buckets. I mean, he's getting the ball because he's very efficient when he has it.
The three, and it's Nash missing. The Kings have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Rose against Nash. Puts it up from 12. Rose, no good.
Boy, the defense had gone to sleep, so you got to knock that one down.
It's George on the wing. James covering. Rose against Nash. The three from George. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And, you know, that's one of George's go-to shots. He's a three-point shooter who spaces the floor well.
Moncrief against Wade. Moncrief kicks to Mutombo. James outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Steve Nash. That is his first foul of the game. Here's James. The feed to Moncrief. Stolen by Wade.
Great reflexes to get a hand on that pass and go the other way with it.
Pass to George. And the pass to Nash. There's the triple. The shot's good on the assist by George. Nash has got 6 points.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And, guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Pass to George. The shot misses. Great D that time from James. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to speak with Dave Yeager for just a minute. He pointed to rebounding as being crucial tonight. He said we need to bang with them, get our position, and you know what else? We have to enjoy ourselves. Sounds like he wants happy warriors in the locker room, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks, David. And that speaks close to your heart, doesn't it?
Can't allow Mutombo to get this deep. I mean, once you do, he's going to score it with ease.
From deep, George drills it from outside. 8 points for him.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Greg, that's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. Clark, we all know you are one of the best players and maybe the greatest high school class ever. Guys who are now in the Pro Basketball Hall of Fame. What a list of names and great players.
Yeah, terrific players, and proud and privileged to be part of that class. 1979 is what you talk about. Dominique Wilkins, Isaiah Thomas, James Worthy, Ralph Sampson, Terry Cummings. I could go on and on and on, but obviously some of those guys, Hall of Famers, and distinguished not just in what they did in high school and college and the pros, but in how many of them have lived their lives off the court, too.
Now here's Wade. following the miss by Derrick Rose.
A highlight reel play all the way, just can't connect.
I thought the pass looked good and just came up a skosh short, but I like the initiative and the intention.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Nash with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. Here's George, and Denver again with the bucket.
And George is so smart, so crafty on the dribble. He's just got an excellent way of controlling the ball and his body as he's dribbling.
It's hauled in by the Nuggets. That's tipped. Kemp with the steal. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. They get Paul Gasol.
And this is a guy, Shawn Kemp, all the talent in the world, could be a perennial double-double machine, just a matter of staying focused.
And he makes the first. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Cummings, he's checked in for Mutombo. Deng comes in for James. Hawkins checked in for Moncrief. And Smith subbed in for Rose. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Nuggets leading by 5. Here's Gill. 9 points last game out. Here's Marbury. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. 5th best, the Kings.
I mean, no doubt for me that they've hit their stride the last few weeks. I mean, they are punishing the defenses with that up-tempo style.
Move shot.
And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Hawkins with it. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. That's tipped. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back.
And when George has the ball in a comfortable spot, he's looking to draw the foul, feeling that there's nobody that can stay with him.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Denver.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
That free throw good from George.
And every single season, Paul George has kicked his game up another level. I think he's a premier two-way forward who gets it done at both ends.
And George drops them both.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
It's deflected. Out of bounds. Kings ball as Sacramento keeps possession. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Take a look at the Nuggets. Right now, the 6th best record in the conference, looking to hold on to playoff position and finish the regular season strong. And checking out Sacramento, just way behind.
And you know, for the Nuggets, they were a team that no one knew quite what to make of entering the season. But as the years gone on, it's become clear they're legit contenders.
Abundantly clear. I mean, they can compete with any team in the league, and I think they still have some upside, room for improvement.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. George has got 14.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Cummings. He's coming off a 10-point game against Phoenix.
Yeah, but he was the ultimate two-way player. Defensively, also doing a great job. Couple blocks in that game as well. And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
It's tipped, and he gets it back.
Looking now at the numbers for Paul George. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. Averaging 21 points per game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes naturally.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable.
2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Head coaches obviously get the attention in all sports, Clark, but the assistants also play very big roles. How do you build chemistry as a coaching staff?
You know, I've never coached, but I've watched a lot of coaches. I think first and foremost, you appreciate your assistant coaches, and then you give them room to grow and develop as coaches. And you share with them the building of the team and the coaching of the team. And that, to me, I think, if you serve your assistant coaches as they're serving you, I think that's how you build the best chemistry.
And loyalty's got to be big among that group on that sideline, doesn't it? Loyal to each other.
Big time. Loyalty to one another, and then also a common focus on really serving the players to the best of their ability collectively.
Now here's Cummings. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
A chance here to see how the Kings rank in the NBA right now.
And the ball has been moving just beautifully for them. There's that trust that when you get open, the ball will find you and also find you on time. You see guys cut harder, and it becomes infectious.
That's good from Cummings.
Terry Cummings, a contemporary of mine, possesses a combination of power and movement that's unique. Really gives him an edge on most nights.
And so Cummings nails them both. The Nuggets leading by 7. And Denver decides to take their first time out here.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
Yeah, recalibration time with the timeout call there.
Hawkins against Gill. Outside, Jones. Right side up top. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. 5 on the clock. Puts it up from 12. And that one hits back iron. The Kings trail by 7. Smith scanning the floor. Down low, and it's Kemp with the jam.
You know, this speaks volumes to Kemp's freakish athletic ability, Kevin. I mean, he's always looking to punch it off the alley-oop.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play.
He's been terrible. Absolutely awful. I mean, can't get it going. His shot isn't there right now. You got to help him some other way.
And the shot is good. Whiteside's got his first 2 points of the night.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Smith outside, out to the wing. Picked his pocket. Here's Marbury. Right side trying to break free. No good that time. Smith with the defensive effort. It's tipped. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession. And a look now at the breakdown between 3-point and 2-point shots attempted here tonight for the Nuggets.
They are shooting the lights out from beyond on really limited attempts. So you have to think they ought to feed those hot hands on the perimeter and see if they can keep this thing going.
Over to the left wing. Here's Cummings. Buries it down low. 1:03 left in the first quarter. Passes to Whiteside. Marbury. He's guarded by Cummings. Marbury. It's through for his second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
And a lot of scoring here early on. This is the type of game the fans love to see.
Tell you what, Greg, it's getting to the point where you assume every shot is going to go down. I mean, nobody's missing out there.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
6 on the shot clock. Kicks it to Whiteside. Over Smith. Off the left rim and out. Launches it. The shot by Hawkins, no good. Inside, here's Gill, and he goes in for the dunk.
Awesome feed there. That pass was on point.
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the Denver Nuggets. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. And we'll be right back after this.
Who's got next? We're kicking off the All-Star festivities with a showcase of the best of the league's up-and-coming talent. It's the Rising Stars Challenge.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And what stands out to you from the Nuggets in this one?
I mean, a solid first quarter, especially looking at that plus turnover ratio.
Yeah, everything is sharp. I mean, nothing forced, precise passes, taking care of the ball. That's good stuff.
Denver leading by 9. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So out there for the Nuggets right now, they've got Whiteside. Jones is out there with Baker. Then there's Gill. Sacramento with the ball. Denver able to drain the 3. Smith with a wide open look. Drills the 3-pointer. Smith's got 6.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Yeah, and I like it. I love seeing that. It's a lot of fun when that happens. These teams are going at each other from the outside.
Baker with the bucket. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. 11-point game. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
No other way to put it. The defense was awful, completely uninspired at that end of the floor.
And you know, Greg, defense is a mindset, and they did not have that mentality that game, and the turnovers were a problem as well.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, the Kings signed some quality vets last season, but when the losses piled up, they decided to go young. Now, the focus is on development. The veterans still have a role providing steadying presence on the court and in the locker room. Kevin?
David, it certainly is a balancing act. Thanks for that report. And the shot is good. The Denver lead has been cut to just 7 on the basket from Dang. Denver's gone 6 of 7 from long range tonight. They've been on fire from way outside. Here's Gill. He has 5. 6 on the shot clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Here's a look at what's coming up now for the Sacramento Kings. On Thursday, they continue the road trip, heading out to the Bay Area to take on the Warriors. Then on Saturday, they're off to Oklahoma City to face off with the Thunder.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
And that one falls for Gill.
Yeah, Kendall Gill's athleticism and versatility, really solid. A guy who can play a lot of positions, and I think he's an outstanding scorer.
Coleman's checked in for the Nuggets. James checked in for Sacramento. Rose comes in for Smith. Gill hits them both. The Kings trail by 9. Rose kicks to James. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. And that's now 7 points for LeBron.
Man, it's so good to see LeBron James rise up with confidence from deep. That's a part of his game that he continues to improve on, and it's actually become quite efficient.
Gill against Hawkins. Here's Gill. He's got 7, 4 on the shot clock. Over Hawkins. Second chance shot, and the layup is up and in. And the Nuggets lead by 8.
Yeah, I'd say a pretty good plan to get the ball to Coleman on that low block. It takes some very physical defense to contain him, and sometimes even that's not enough.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Some changes for Sacramento. Tumbo is checked in for Dang. And it's Moncrief in for Hawkins. The Kings trail by 8. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That is his first foul of the game. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Unloads from 13. Gill with the rebound. The Nuggets leading by 8. He kicks it to Nash. Another 3 for Denver.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
Yeah, you know, continue to pour it on them. That's what they want to do right now. Doing their best to put this game out of reach and in the win column.
And the basket by Rose.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Yeah, and I like it. I love seeing that. It's a lot of fun when that happens. These teams are going at each other from the outside.
Now here's Nash. He's got 9. And there's the call on James. That's his first foul. George is checked in for Gill. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Nash the pass to Gasol. Clock at 6. Wade against Moncrief. And the basket by Wade. Wade's got 5.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Rose kicks to Moncrief. Back to Rose. To the middle. Here's Cummings. And the jam by Terry Cummings.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Gasol against Mutombo. Wade outside. Back to Gasol. It's stolen by Mutombo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, what makes Moncrief so great, beyond the athleticism, consistency, smarts, toughness, two-way playability, is his amazing strength for a guard.
The Kings shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. good from Moncrief. So he gets them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
On the wing, George. Poke loose. Here's Moncrief. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 6 assists now in the game. Now Wade. He picked up 27 points in their last win against Miami.
And one of the big ways he came through was at the foul line. They couldn't contain him. He was equally effective at scoring baskets as well as getting to the line.
Now Cummings. After Dwayne Wade's three-pointer that didn't go. And with that, the Denver lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from LeBron.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Denver calls timeout.
And with the Tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
You're exactly right. Halting the other team's run momentarily. Let's see what he comes up with now, Greg.
While there's a break, let's take a look at this past month's assist leaders among small forwards in the NBA. LeBron James, #1.
Well, you hear the term point forward thrown around about some players, maybe a little too loosely. But when it comes to him, I truly believe it applies.
Absolutely. I mean, they want him touching the ball every time down, making sure the offense flows through him. He's going to make decisions that are good for his team out there, and those assist numbers prove that.
Pass to Cummings. To the inside. And with that, the Denver lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Mutombo.
And Mutombo, such long arms. Even when the D is a factor, he just extends beautifully up over the top.
Now, here's Wade. He's got 5, and he gets the bucket. Wade's got 7.
Good display of physicality by Gasol to set that shot up.
James kicks to Rose. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. The Nuggets leading by 3. Goes up from the top of the key. Rebounded by Dikembe Mutombo. And here now the Kings. They're on a 14-6 run. Cummings can't hit. Denver's gone 7 of 9 on three-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. And it's sent back by Mutombo.
Boy, the shot blocking instincts of Mutombo, superb. Timing, exquisite.
Here's Moncrief. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Coleman's got his 5th rebound in this one. And there's Dwayne Wade on the assist by George. And that's now 9 points for Wade.
Yeah, he's building off that strong first quarter, Kevin. Rising up and hitting shots with confidence.
Gasol against Rose. The pass to Mutombo. And he uses the glass on the layup. Mutombo's got 4 points this quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
To the middle, George. Blanketed by the D, he fights to the rim for the layup. And the Nuggets lead by 5.
Well, I tell you what, I like the clip he's shooting at. Extremely effective. If you're on defense now, you got to get the ball out of his hand.
Cummings' shot is good.
That mid-range jumper is just another one of his weapons.
Nash against Rose. Wade surveying the D. And it's sent back by Mutombo. And here's Moncrief. 8 points for him. And they pick up 2.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
And, you know, Greg, they were sinking shots left and right, and that's got to be demoralizing for the defense. They were in a real zone.
Now, here's George. 18 points for him. And he comes up with the deuce. George has got 20 points.
Amazing athleticism from George. I mean, sprinting towards the bucket and getting there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Here's LeBron. And it's Gasol with the rebound. The Nuggets leading by 3. Wade passes to Coleman. And he banks in the layup. Coleman's got 4 points this quarter.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Cummings dishes to James. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And really, even at this stage of his career, James just seems ageless. He continues to dominate night in and night out.
It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Whiteside's checked in. The Kings also with the sub. Smith is checked in. Both free throws good from James. The Nuggets leading by 3. Nash kicks to George. Passed away. Shooting over Cummings. No good from Wade.
And as he squares up from mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Yeah, I like the fact, Greg, that he crowded the shooter there, made him uncomfortable, got into his airspace a bit. Looked like he forced the shot.
Mutombo passes to Smith. Just 5 on the clock. Releases from the wing and drills it. Smith's got 5 points now in the quarter.
A really strong second quarter in terms of scoring the basketball.
Feeds to Wade. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And let's check out stats for James. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. Tops in scoring, 6th in assists, and he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
Yeah, and boy, Cummings is tough to stop. Has that strong frame, mobile, and no one's matched up with him all night.
The dish to Rose. Cummings with the ball. He's got 12. Smith kicks to Cummings. And again, it's Sacramento converting. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Sacramento.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And also, how about how well they defended the rim? Not just blocking shots, but also altering them here in this first half.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on LeBron James.
I like the intensity that George plays with down inside. It's really what earns him a lot of these calls.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
throw good. Paul George. Sacramento making some changes. Dang comes in for Mutombo. And Hersey Hawkins subbed in for Rose. And both free throws good for Paul George. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Cummings passes to Hawkins. Shot on the wing. Got a hand on it. Here's Marbury. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his third assist on the night.
Yes, and how about the unselfishness? Paul George has no problem sharing the ball.
LeBron kicks to Cummings. Floats it up for James. An emphatic alley-oop jam. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Marbury covered by Smith. Here's Whiteside. And that one is good.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Guys, I think free throw shooting, and Steve, you can speak to this, is all about rhythm and confidence.
One shot.
He hasn't been able to establish any rhythm there this season.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Jones is checked in. And that one misses.
You know, guys, you've got to give much respect to the length of Whiteside. I mean, he's a hulking 7-footer who takes a lot of pride in being the defensive anchor for this team.
And stolen by Whiteside. And it's Kemp slamming it down.
Yeah, and Kemp is well known for his dunking ability. I mean, you have to keep him out of the paint or he's going to posterize you.
Marbury, James covering. And he makes that one. 11 points in the game.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Smith right side. Shot clock at 6. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Smith's got 11.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game, and he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the Denver Nuggets. And of everything he's doing well, it's his scoring that you point to first. Already 22 points in this game. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Dave Yeager. Coach, what is going to be the focus offensively going into the second half?
Well, we try to go inside. You know, that's our strength anyways. And for us, you know, our bread is buttered inside, so we try to play high-low. And then if the threes come out of that, great, but we want to try to get everything to the rim.
Coach, it all starts with that entry pass to the big, and then everybody plays off of him. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings, friends and neighbors. One half down, another half to go. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. An outstanding first quarter for Paul George. He ended up with 22 points, 3 assists, and 1 steal. Shaq, let's get your take on Denver.
They were strong in transition. Seemed like the guys fed off the higher tempo. Certainly, they definitely got the looks they wanted, playing an outstanding game. If they can keep it up in the second half, they may wear the other side out.
And over to Kenny now. Your take on the Kings.
Well, there was a big spark from the bench in the first half. Sometimes you're hoping for your reserves to come in and just hold court, but they didn't do that. They actually got better.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
Welcome back to Denver, everyone. Traffic coming in and out of downtown Denver on this lovely night in the Rockies. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from George.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him, a scoring machine here in that first half.
Yeah, and it's been fun to watch, partner, because not only is he shooting a high percentage, a good percentage, he's also carrying the team.
Denver's gone 7 of 9 on three-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. Getting underway here in the second half. Here's the 5 for Dave Yeager. LeBron James is out there as Sean Kemp. Then it's Moncrief. Then it's Rose. And it's Mutombo. And at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Passes it to Moncrief. And Wade sends it back.
I tell you what, Wade's one of the best in the history of the game as a shot blocker from the two-guard position, using his athleticism to leap up and turn shots away.
Well-coordinated shot mechanics, especially for a guy with his length.
Yeah, and you know, it looks effortless, easy, silky smooth, textbook shooting form. Man, that's nice.
Up there for Wade. It's stolen by Mutombo. And now Sacramento on the break. And the dunk by James.
And love the awareness there from James. Just terrific at pushing it down the floor and then finishing with style.
Wade outside. Steve Nash checked in for the Nuggets. Sacramento's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Moncrief the pass to Mutombo. Back to Moncrief. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Nash the pass to Coleman. James against George. George double teamed. Here's Gasol. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Gasol's got the game tied up here for Denver.
Proving right there he's a team player who wants to get his guys involved. I like seeing George make those passes.
And a look now at our 2K leaderboard to see which wingmen have come away with the most steals over the past month. LeBron James 3rd.
I mean, if you're an opposing small forward, this could also be called a list of the league's most annoying players. I mean, they will be in your jersey all night when you're up against them.
Greg, they are an elite group of defenders. I mean, they don't just make it difficult for opposing small forwards. They pester entire teams with their activity, jumping in the passing lanes, being active with their hands and feet. Very impressive defensively.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Coleman. Nash kicks to Gasol. Takes a shot at the elbow. Good work there as it goes. Gasol's got 6 in the quarter.
And Gasol excels from that mid-range area. If you leave him open from there, you're going to pay the price.
And there's the pass to Kemp. And here is Mutombo. Sacramento moving it around. Just 5 on the clock. Here's James. Denver grabs the miss. Gasol's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Nash. And it's stolen by Moncrief. And here's the fast break. LeBron leading the way. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And with the chance, let's take a look now at the numbers for Wade. Averaging about 23 points per, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you know, pretty terrific numbers across the board.
Yeah, so many books in his library. He lights up the scoreboard on a nightly basis.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for LeBron. Nuggets have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Back to Nash. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Clock at 6. Outside Gasol. Inside. That's good for George on the assist by Gasol. 24 points for Paul George.
Well, when we talk about poise, Paul George is excellent at finding ways to get his shots to fall in these moments, in part because he never seems to get out of himself.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Gasol is a master at utilizing his strength inside, forcing the defense to become physical with him whenever he has the ball in deep.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. He's off on the first.
And Gasol is a guy who can do a multitude of things well. I mean, he scores it, rebounds it, passes it, just an all-around talent.
Good on the second free throw. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Rose finds James. Over George. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
Guys, when LeBron is scoring like this, as a defender, it's hard not to throw up your arms and say, I give up. Just so hard to slow him down.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. You look at James, what a contribution.
And he's in a complete groove right now. I don't think they can stop him altogether, but they at least need to make him work a little harder than he has been. Looking now at some numbers for Rose. He's been a factor for them over the last month. 3rd in three-point shooting, and he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And he's the type of three-point specialist that doesn't need a lot of shots to rack up points. That's why he's top 3 in percentage. Now, here's Nash. 9 points in the game so far. Gasol passes to Wade. And another miss by Denver. Kings leading now by 3. Outside Rose. James against Wade. Takes the 3. LeBron, no luck.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Sacramento on defense. Got a piece of it. Here is Rose. He has 7. James, the pass to Kemp. And Kemp slams it in. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And what about the way Gasol sees the floor? So gifted at whipping the ball all over to the open man.
Here's LeBron. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Nash against Rose. Wade outside. Kicks to Gasol. 6 on the shot clock. Over Mutombo. Gasol no good.
I think in that situation, that was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Yeah, refusing to give up anything easy. Solid defense, and I like that attitude.
Baker, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Jones comes in for George. Cummings, he's checked in for Sacramento. Nuggets on D. Count the basket. LeBron's got 24 points.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Nash kicks to Wade. Over Moncrief. And with that shot, the Sacramento lead is cut back down now to 4 on the bucket from Wade.
Boy, you got to admire the mid-range game of Wade. Has this area of the floor on lock. I mean, incredibly efficient from here.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 24. Luol Deng is checked in for Shawn Kemp. So it's Sacramento now. They lead by 4. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. And a brief moment now to see who's atop the NBA scoring-wise. 5th on the list, LeBron James.
And his contribution to his team offensively cannot be understated. He is always leading the way for them with his ability to put up points.
Now here's Nash. 9 points in the game so far. He kicks to Wade. Pass to Baker. Clock at 6. The drive by Wade. Nice D from Deng.
You know, the defense knew how to play at that time. Liked how they made their presence felt without committing the foul.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Passes it to Nash. He dishes it to Wade. Back to Nash. From deep. No good. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Over in the corner, Rose. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got assist number 5 here tonight.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Wade puts the fadeaway right on the money. Wade's got 16 points.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
As well he should, Greg. I mean, he always is looking to score the ball, even more so when he's hot. I like the mindset.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And And so here's Sacramento. Rose against Nash. 6 to shoot. To the paint. Here's Cummings. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. And the defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now, and so far, no go.
Now here's Wade. 16 points for him.
Man, the confidence and flair that Wade plays with, uniquely his own, a dynamite two-guard who is also a clutch performer.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Kings.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
First one falls for him. Percy Hawkins checked in for Sacramento. Smith comes in for Rose. Both free throws good from Wade. Now Smith, 11 points in the game. He feeds it to LeBron, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Denver Nuggets. On Friday, they head out on the road and face the Mavericks in Dallas. Then on Sunday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And for that Thunder game, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
That free throw missing. Gill is checked in for Dwayne Wade. He hits the second from the line. The Nuggets trail by 6. Marber covered by Smith. Pass to Whiteside. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Clock at 4. Shoots from 12. And that's good for 2. 15 points in the game. Kings leading now by 4. The pass to James. The feed now to Cummings. And the jam by Terry Cummings.
And that's what you like to see from James, involving his teammates, a terrific passer who enjoys setting the table.
Pass to Gill. Dishes it to Whiteside. Gill against LeBron. Gill the pass to Whiteside. Here's Baker over Hawkins. Baker no good. Hawkins against Gill. And here's Hawkins. Rob. Marber covered by Smith. To the paint. Here's Whiteside, and he gets the bucket. Whiteside's got 6 points.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Here's James, and misses it off the right side of the rim. And Whiteside's got the ball here for the Nuggets. Banked in off the glass. Now just a 2-point Sacramento lead.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Smith kicks to Hawkins. Cummings inside. Whiteside's there, and Whiteside sends it back. Hawkins against Gill.
And let's check out some stats. Here are the numbers for Jones. He's right around 5 points a night, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And playing with the reserves, he might not get the minutes he'd like, but you sense that hunger to improve.
Well, you know, he stated that he wants to improve, but until that actually happens, he'll continue to come off the bench.
He's off on the first. Denver making a switch here. Gasol's checked in. And he's good on the second. We've got 1:18 left in the third quarter. Now here is Smith. He's got 11. Kicks it to Cummings. No one near James as he lets it go. Nails the wide open jump shot. James has got 13 points now in the quarter. The Nuggets trail by 3. Passes it to Gill. 50 seconds left to play here in the third. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Marbury. Sinks that one from the post. 17 points in the game.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Here's LeBron. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Baker's got 4 rebounds in this game. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Back to Jones. For the lead. He takes it up and lays it in. And the Nuggets lead by 1. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Two shots.
No good on that one. That one is no good.
And that's a rare missed opportunity from him. He'd been good as gold up until that point.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Nuggets ahead. They lead by 1. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Moments ago from the huddle, let's listen in on Coach Mike Malone.
We have to make a stand defensively, fellas, okay? We're not going to be able to outscore them the whole night. We got to get defense into the game.
Well, Mike Malone, a defense-first coach, certainly pleading for more of an effort on the defensive end.
And, Kevin, it just hadn't been here tonight. Coach doesn't sound happy at all.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. We've got Baker. He's out there with Jones. Gill is out there with Pau Gasol. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
And how about the consistency from range tonight? Really impressive.
Yeah, you know what? The defense can't keep giving him these looks. I mean, he looks really comfortable shooting from these spots on the floor.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Yeah, and I like it. I love seeing that. It's a lot of fun when that happens. These teams are going at each other from the outside.
Down low. Here's Cummings. And it's Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. To the inside. He kicks it to Jones. Charity stripe shot. And Gasol gets it to go. Gasol's got 9 points here in the second half.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
Good ball movement here by the Kings. Cummings against Gasol. Hawkins with it. Over Gill. The shot by Hawkins, no good. The Nuggets leading by 3. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they've put the defense on the defensive.
Marbury covered by Smith. Marbury. It's Baker top of the key. Gill against Cummings. Jones, no luck.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
And, you know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
Here's Gill. A different look for Denver. Coleman's checked in for Baker. And it's Paul George in for Jones. And a change for the Kings. Kemp's checked in for Cummings. George with the bounce pass. Marbury covered by Smith. Lock at 6. Gill the pass to George. Fires from deep. No good that time. Nice D from Dang. This one for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Dang's got the game tied up here for Sacramento.
Yeah, you got to run Dang off that three-point line. He's superb at knocking down the triple thanks to that fast release.
Goes up on the block. And again, Denver no good. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Sacramento Kings. From the line. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
Boy, the mid-range jump shot of Dang knows he has the green light to fire when he's feeling it. And he's feeling it.
Pass to Coleman. Marbury covered by Smith. And the pass to Coleman. Here's Gill. Bullseye.
And he has the chops for this. Raising the intensity when it matters most.
Yeah, he's really calm in these situations. Simply takes his time in tight spots. You got to be patient. And he is playing to his strengths.
And Mutombo, a defensive force, a long, intelligent player who plays well on both ends of the floor.
Two shots.
The first one falls. And some changes here for the Kings. Moncrief is checked in for Dang. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Smith. And so Mutombo nails both of them. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. George against Hawkins. George dishes to Nash. Back to George. 6 to shoot. Fires for 3. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
No success thus far trying to guard George tonight. I mean, he is absolutely shredding.
Poke loose. That's to Moncrief. Kicks to Rose. Gets Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Now here's Wade, and it's George finishing it off.
Boy, the high-flying acrobatics of George, something to behold. When he leaves the ground for these alley-oops, you drop your jaw in awe.
And slam dunk by Kemp.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Here's Coleman. It's George on the wing. He's covered by Hawkins. Good.
I'll tell you, he's beating up the defense in this quarter, going right at him and scoring in a variety of ways.
Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Denver's gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Coleman. Rebounded by Dikembe Mutombo. Mutombo's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Gasol, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Denver.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Yeah, I think you also have to give them a lot of credit for how well they've risen up to meet shooters, to challenge shots in this game. A lot of blocked shots tonight.
Sacramento making a switch here. James is checked in. Free throw drops for Gasol. The Kings trail by 4. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. The short rest very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to listen to Dave Yeager's huddle with his team. He told his team to keep looking for those perimeter shots. He said their defense is not respecting us, so let's keep shooting until they come out on us, guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Wade after the made shot from Sean Kemp, and it's George finishing it off.
And you know, guys, Wade is a terrific teammate, always willing to give up the ball and share the sugar, if you will, especially when his teammate is wide open.
Nash against Rose. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
And the first one drops. And James drills them both.
And he's been to the line much more here than he was in that first half. He's not playing nearly as tentatively as he was earlier.
Now here's George. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Here's Wade. And then Wade slams it in.
And you know, Wade doesn't mess around when he's driving inside now. Exceptional at taking off from the launching pad and flying in for the dunk.
Here is Kemp. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And so here's Denver. Sacramento making their last shot. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots. No good off the back of the rim. Kings have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. That evens the score.
And just great offensive execution by both sides, leaving nothing on the table.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Greg, both of these teams completely aligned, in sync right now. I mean, they are torching the Nets late in this ball game.
Here's Gasol. Mutombo with some nice D.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Did a good job guarding the mid-range, extended out nicely, and definitely bothered the shot.
Now, here's Wade. Feeds to Gasol. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And there it is for him.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Moncrief. Knocks it loose. Mutombo. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Nash kicks to Wade. Off target with his 3. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Passes to Rose. Pass to Moncrief. He feeds it to LeBron. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. James has got the game tied up here for Sacramento.
Man, you got to respect and appreciate how polished LeBron is inside. I mean, he really excels at creating opportunities for himself close to the rim. Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
There's the pass to Moncrief. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Left side, George. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist. And it's a 5-point Denver lead.
Hey, when you've got a player like George, in these moments, you turn to him. He knows how to deliver in the clutch.
And Moncrief gets it to go. Here's Nash. Pass to Coleman. Wade against Moncrief. Now here's Wade. He's guarded closely. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
And you got to like the touch there from Wade inside. A polished interior scorer who knows how to get to his sweet spot.
To the paint. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. Jones checked in for the Nuggets. Wade against Rose. Wade left side. Just 5 on the clock. And Jones has it in the corner. Here's Gasol. And again, it's Denver.
And Gasol is a high IQ player, a guy who keeps his eye on the shot clock at all times so he can get off a clean look.
Now here's Rose. A fader. Good on that shot, and with that, the Nugget lead is cut back down to 4 points with the basket from James. Wade kicks to Gasol. That falls. Nice speed that time from Dwayne Wade. Gasol's got 18 points just in the second half. Sacramento's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Pass to James. Over Jones, and again, it's Sacramento converting.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
Pass to Wade. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. The Kings trail by 4. And they double up James. And it's Kemp slamming it down.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Now, here's Wade. Back to Nash. And it's Wade in the corner. Over Moncrief. Count it!
Watch out. D-Wade has caught fire.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're trailing by 4. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Paul George.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Inside, Rose. It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Boy, right now, it's really tough to stop Rose.
And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Here's Wade. And he can't bank that one in.
And it's still within reach.
But they have to be really close to perfect from here on out. I mean, they have to get their offense right on target, right on point, immediately.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. The score is tied at 137. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Five-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And so Mike Malone calls a timeout. Now off the inbound. Gasol passes to Nash. Here's Wade. But he stays with it. Down low, Coleman. It's good.
Now, that is cold-blooded.
Indeed it is. Love seeing him deliver when they need him most. No fear taking these shots. I love it.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're behind by 2. 16 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
You know what? You can go for the 3 to win or the 2 to tie. What's your choice in a situation like this?
Well, I don't think you set that decision in stone and anchor it in this timeout. You see how things play out. You're going to try to get a good, quick shot. And if it's a good 3 with a good shooter, let it fly. If it's something in the paint, then you take that. But it's about being a good, quick shot in this situation.
Here's James. Huge shot to tie it up.
His performance today has just been so important. What a luxury to have a guy that's that dependable.
And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. From the Pepsi Center in downtown Denver, we're back in a moment. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast.
It's been a nice clean game, huh?
So Sacramento will get the first possession. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So out there for the Nuggets right now, they've got Jones, D-Wade out there with Nash, then it's Pau Gasol, and it's Coleman in at the 4.
Wade is an exceptional player, an efficient scorer who can score in bunches.
Tipped away. LeBron kicks to Kemp. Back to LeBron. Moncrief, the pass to Kemp. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Here's Wade after the made shot from Sean Kemp. Wade finds Gasol. 5 to shoot. Well, as we saw, 4 quarters not enough. We're just over a minute into overtime. Back to Jones. Nash outside. It's stolen by Rose.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
And this is what Rose brings to the table. When he gets out in the open court, he doesn't take his foot off that pedal. How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And the foul on Dwayne Wade. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Just over a minute and a half played here in overtime. Look at that jam!
Come on now, bring the thunder, rock that rim.
And there's no question that James is one of the best dunkers ever. A forceful finisher who loves showing off his athleticism.
Now here's Wade. The feed to Gasol. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Gasol's got 22 points.
And Gasol is someone you turn to in these situations. Need a big basket, he's ready to go.
And the basket is good.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Sacramento grabs the miss.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. That'll put Dikembe Mutombo on the line. They get Pau Gasol.
One shot.
The free throw drops for Mutombo. Here's Nash. Wade, right side. The shot missing. Some solid defense from Moncrief. Rose kicks to Moncrief. Over Wade. Moncrief's shot is off. The Nuggets trail by 7. The pass to Gasol. It's stolen by Mutombo. Stolen by Wade. And that'll be Denver as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets retain possession. Just under 3.5 minutes played in the extra period here. Now the dish to Gasol. Moncrief against Wade.
Well, you know, the defense right there. You see the burst Moncrief has. Quickly getting up on the shot.
Looking at the clock, just over 3.5 minutes into OT. Let's go. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Denver. They trail by 7. Nash against Rose. Wade outside. Shoots over Moncrief. Sinks it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. For Sacramento, they've gotten things going here in overtime on 6 of 10 shooting. Here's Kemp. Good, and the assist goes to James.
Kemp is quite the talent as an interior scorer. Knows where to get it in order to score the ball deep inside.
Denver calls timeout. They're trailing by 7. 50 seconds left in overtime. Here's Coleman. Misses off the right iron. Jones against James. LeBron is doubled. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. So Sacramento will get the first possession. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. Out to Wade. Lets the 3 fly. That's tipped, and they're able to recover. And they get it back. It's good! Now Rose. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Two shots.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
And for Derrick Rose, the question will be how much of his MVP level of play from 2011 can he recover? You'd love to see him return to that form.
So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Those foul shots put them that much more in the driver's seat.
Denver calls timeout. They're trailing by 7. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first overtime. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock.
Boy, that's finishing the defense there. He made a good effort on that possession defensively and then closed it out with the rebound.
Feeds it to Moncrief. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
And, you know, that pass wasn't deflected or anything, Kevin. Don't see that often. An unfortunate, unforced turnover.
And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
Gill kicks to Whiteside. Here's Marbury. Cans the 3. So it's the Kings taking the W in a close one. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win has to feel satisfying.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time